I think what distinguishes digital realty in the industry overall is our heritage of engineering talent. I think it starts with the people and then it goes into the technology, which is represented with our data center assets all around the globe. So 300 and plus data centers all distributed in critical markets and operating extremely important workloads on behalf of our customers. And I think, the ability of our designing and engineering team to constantly watch how the market is growing and how we evolve our infrastructure to support even the most recent demand called artificial intelligence is what's really distinguishing us from the competitive market. I see artificial intelligence through multiple frames. So I think in the short term, we're in the age of augmentation. So writing emails better, taking notes, consolidating those notes. I think the rest of this year into next year, so the next 6 to 7 months, you'll really start to see agents come into play. And what an agent does is it'll take a task and operate that task on your behalf. And so that's going to be a pretty exciting time, not only because of the infrastructure required to support these agents, but also just the way the transformation of software and how that software will become more relevant to the end users. And I think longer term, I think it's machine to machine, and it's pretty exciting, future where maybe a year and a half, because artificial intelligence ideates so quickly. But that machine to machine generation is something that's pretty exciting, where having computers, being able to talk to computers and identify unique ways of solving business challenges, pharmaceutical challenges, transportation, there won't be an industry or a vertical that will be impacted by that artificial intelligence transformation. I think one of the unique features of artificial intelligence is we've finally gotten to the promise for many years of being able to use voice as the interface. And I think that's pretty unique in that with ChatGPT Omni and really allowing us to be naturally integrated into artificial intelligence, into our daily lives through, your voice and even video and pictures, where you're starting to see, you can send it pictures and it'll start to explain to you things. It's a very exciting time. And I think that bimodal is something that's pretty exciting to digital realty, because again, the infrastructure required to support that, not just on power, but interconnection is also a critical element of making that successful. If fiber optic could speak, I think it would remind us of how pervasive it's been throughout the years. I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's gotten faster. It's gotten more pervasive. But I think what's interesting with fiber is the unique data you're able to pull off of it. And so I think, not only is it foundational for the cloud, but it's also going to be absolutely critical and even increasing in criticality for the advancement of artificial intelligence. So these data sets are starting to be created all around the world. So I think fiber would tell you, don't count me out, but definitely I need to ideate and innovate at a fundamental level as well to be able to support the growth of all of these future applications being represented with an artificial intelligence. If digital realty was an animal, I would call it a chameleon, just because we're able to change and adapt to our environment so quickly and still be very effective in that ecosystem. So I definitely would picture ourselves as a chameleon in the overall industry. If I was to port my consciousness into a digital avatar, I think the first thing it would do, just because of some of the most recent work I've been exposed to with Novo Nordisk, is pharmaceutical research. Because I think, all of the stories that are coming out of those capabilities, I think is pretty exciting. So I would try to apply my consciousness to making sure that that gets applied to the broader society.